Good morning, good peoples. Let's jump in here. I have Group A, not the most popular lately group for Max, but I have the Group A actuals. Let's get to them. Let's get to, is this going to be a record day for Tesla? Let's find out. Maybe not the record you had hoped for. But if you watch my video, I'm still bullish on Tesla, the underlying. Okay, well, they did set a new record, a new low, paid 30 cents. I had them paying 32 cents, so I was off, guys. ARC, what did they do? Again, not a super high assets under management fund. Doing a little better with Kathy Woods these days. So let's see what they can eke out. 37 cents. I had them at 33 and a half. Now, what are the yields, guys? Well, the August yield with an updated price for yesterday's close is 50.8 for Tesla and 55.56 for Ms. ARC. ARC. All right, let's take a look at GUI. How did GUI do? Well, they made 802. I had them paying 35 and a half cents up. They've paid 39 and 37 and 38 before, but they've also had a 30, a 34, and a 32. Let's see if my 35.50 gets paid. Oh, yeah, and some, baby. Almost 45 cents. Good on GUI. I knew they would pay higher than last month at 30. I just didn't know how high. Again, Yield Max does a lot of things. All right. This one is getting ugly. I'm going to tell you right now, they didn't even pay what I had them at. They've paid 36, 25, 39, 35, 30, and 25. I had them at 29. They were down 776, but they earned some money. So what did they pay? Well, kind of disappointing if you ask me. 23 really, 22.85. All right, so update on the yields. So now we have a 44.67 yield on GUI with an IV of 29.10, an IV of 22.10 for Zomo, and they did pay their IV at 24.75. But that's not going to help their NAV if they keep that up. All right. So let's take a look at YBIT. Not my favorite fund of BTC funds. I've got a video I'm uploading right now called the top 10 BTC income ETFs. And you can imagine YBIT is not ranked very high, peoples. But they paid 54 cents, which for a Bitcoin monthly income fund is not that great. But it's still a 65.71 yield. What I did over here, peoples, is I marked up in green, okay, the high yielders. But I don't want to give away everything. So you're going to see, and there's one left to do. All right, so let's look at crash. Can I get close on this? I had them doing a new low here, 19 cents. See how I did. Crash is crashing. Why isn't this thing flying with Tesla going down? Well, ask Yomax that. They'll give you some kind of answer. I know why, but I don't really care. I don't never interested in it. I am sometimes. I liked Winter as a hedge against Misty, but not all inverses are great hedges, and certainly the market conditions and how the underlying is trading dictate the hedge ability or not. All right, 1949 is pretty close. Still a 55% yield. But guys, you bought this fund at $20. It's at 458. Not good. You've lost 15, 20, more than 15 twentieths. You've lost more than 75% of your capital. Have you gotten that back in payments? I don't think so. All right. Snowy. Not paying a lot right now. I had them paying 49, right? They've paid 81, 92, 78, a dollar 27, and they just paid 47. I think I'm close. Not that close. They paid 46. It rounds to 46. I had 49. So they underpaid me. Overall, I was underneath, guys. They actually paid, you're going to 884. I only had them paying 814. They paid 820 the previous month, 880 the month before that. Now soon they're going to have Robley and another couple of weekly payers. I mean, another couple of weeks go by and we'll probably get a payment there out of Roblox, Robley. Okay. So let's take a look at TMC. Oh, yeah, baby. They paid. They got a 76 yield. What did they pay? How bad did I get beat? Bad. 17 cents worth. Love it. All right, you guys. I know some people that are close to me that own TSMY, so I'm happy for you guys. Happy, happy, happy. They had, that is a new high. They paid 60, 57, 56, 78, 89, 63. I knew they earned money, and I went up from 63 to 78, but obviously that wasn't enough. All right, let's see how I did. I've got BRKC going up. Did I have it right? I had them going from 50 to 60 cents. I think I might be close. Oh, yeah, 61. I'm like within a half cent on that one. I had 60.50, and it's 61. I'll take it for the win. All right. I'm going to tell you right now, one of these two I got pretty close. The other one, not so. Let me do them both at the same time. YMAX and YMAG. Okay, let's uncover them both. Yeah, one of them I was spot on. You go, Bruce, for YMAX to the pole first by a nose, 1453. They paid, and I said 1450. It doesn't get much closer, guys. And this crazy YMAG, right? 8 cents. I had them at 13. I had them low. They paid 9, 10, 10, 19, 17, 12. You can't win for losing with these. These weeklies are hard, guys. It's just no. Now back to a couple monthlies. 130. I think I was pretty close on feet. I think it was in the 130 range. Oh yeah. I'll read the yields at the end, guys. Don't worry. All right. I will do it for you. All right. So let's see. I missed this one a little bit. Let's see 5-8. So don't worry, I'm going to go read it. They're off to the right if you're watching it, but if you're commuting or you're doing something like that, then I will read it out to you. Okay. 119, almost $1.20. I only had 98 cents. So they beat me as a 40% yield, and feet had a 50% yield. All right, let's get ready for lethargy. I had them going down because they dropped 976 in the change of price, and they didn't make a lot. I had 41 cents. They've been paying 48, 47, 47, 47, 75, 40. I thought it was going to be a 40 day, but well, it wasn't that bad. I was off by 2 cents, guys. They paid 43.66. I had 41.50. I'll take that. 62.96. All right, guys. Gaputi, which has been a payer. I think I missed this one. I had 25 down from 29 and 30 and 27. Let's see how I did. How's Gaputi? 30. They went right back to their typical. Well, that is higher. They haven't even had a. Yeah, they did. They had a 30.7. Good on them. These, I was off, guys. These next three, I was pretty far off on these. But again, they're really hard on these indexes, up and down and all around. I have 14 cents, it paid 20. I had 19, they paid 27. I had 26.70 and they paid 24.38. Okay. All right, now I went low on Alti. I own it, I bought more, I'm bullish on it, but I wanted to go as low as I could in the nine. So they showed me they're not going below 10 right now. And part of it was the NAV was down, right? They've been declining. So I said, are they really earning? No, they showed me they're still going to pay you 10 cents, whether they're earning that or not. Remember, that fund is like the second highest assets under management. I don't think you'll see an 8-cent payment even if they don't make much. Eventually, then the NAV will start eroding. So they're, it's like um, they're caught right in the middle. You can't win for losing unless they can just get everything. The market's just going nuts. All right, Chippy. What have we got for our good friend, Mr. Chippy? Well, I think I'm usually close on these. I might have been a little under at 34.50. Yep. It's about 5 cents underneath. 38.93. All right, guys, I'm going to read you the yields from top to bottom. So Tesla set a new record low in paying 30 cents, but it still is a 50.8 yield on a 7.69 price. Okay. ARC 55.5 yield with a 37 payment. I'm going to read them fast. GUI, surprise to the upside, almost 45 cents and almost a 45% yield. You go, GUI. Zomo, not good. 23 cents, 22.85, 24.75. Ybit hit the 60% yield. That's not its issue. Its issue, it needs to climb out of the doghouse. $10, it started at 20. That's putrid, guys. You can do better than that. You're a BTC income fund. You don't get cut in half when you're at 114 and the highest high is 120. Okay, let's get it together for the poor souls that are still in that. I'm surprised anybody owns it. I wouldn't. Okay, sorry about the rant. 19 cents for crash I had, and what did they pay? Oh, and by the way, on Whitebit I had 52. So I saw what they had in the kitty. So I was darn close on that one. Darn close on this one. 19 and 1949. But who cares? It's crash, right? 55% yield. Oh, guys, by the way, I didn't color this on purpose. I didn't want you to notice the big number there because I wanted to surprise you. But it's not much of a surprise. Ulti is universally loved until it's not. For now it is. Keep going, Ulti. I'll be an Ulti head. Okay. So what else we got? Where did I stop? Snowy, 49. Snowy yield, 37. Okay, TSMY, 76. Them and Ulti were the top two, guys. Followed by Ybit and Lethargy. Good to see Lethargy get, well, still didn't pay enough, guys. 43. I had 41. It's still going down. That's the big problem. People do not like the NAV erosion. I'll have to look at how that's doing, year to date and check it out. All right, guys, I'm not going to read every one. You can look at the sheet. In case you're traveling, Ulti yield was 85.36. Chippy yield was 38.02. R Diddy 28.32 yield. Q Diddy 31.77. S Diddy 23.66. And Gapudi 34.15. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Oh, and I didn't really focus on the YMAX with a 14-cent payment was a 56.94 yield because the price is low. Right. And YMAG is not that good. 27.21 is the yield. They only paid 8 cents. Okay. $15, 15.25 fund. So less nav erosion and not much of a payment. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. This is Bruce with Targeted Wealth Creation. When do these funds pay? They pay this Friday the 8th. So if you want more of something, you can still buy it on the 6th of August for trading on Wednesday. All right, in a couple hours the market opens. Tomorrow, the 7th, is Thursday, the ex-dividend date, and which means it trades without the dividends. So those of you guys that always ask me, hey, can I sell it and still get paid? All day on the 7th, you can do that. You go sell it and you'll still get paid, okay? Because the person buying it is getting it cheaper because the dividend's already taken out. All right, guys, not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Bye for now.